Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, WHENTAYTALK. I am Tay, and I am here for another segment of Here We Go with the Bullsh. Y'all, here we go with the Bullsh. Alright? So, first things first, everything on the channel is alleged and in my opinion and for entertainment purposes only. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and also click the bell notification so that you know each and every time your girl upload a new video. Okay? So y'all, let's get into this mess because it's a mess. First, we're gonna get off into this what's on the menu. Okay? First, we're gonna get into this mess with what's her name? Mel and Sunny. They dropped the clip. Sunny dropped the clip last night on her page. It looks like it's all over everywhere now. We're gonna talk about that, okay? And then we're gonna transition over to a little segment from what's his name? Marquez and Keke and Dr. Heavenly interview last night. I want to touch on a piece because something fishy going on. Something fishy is going on. I want to show a piece of this interview that I feel is very important, and I feel like it kind of vindicates Keke. So we're going to talk about how that interview clears Keke and why I think that. Okay, we're going to put the pieces together cuz I got something for y'all. Y'all going to feel it, okay? But let's get into this mess first. Okay, so let's get into this little
in a situation like this, the whole Sunny Moses Destiny triangle, right? I hear Tisha and Kimmy, but to be honest, I think both parties have fault, right? I don't think there's nobody totally innocent in the situation. You know what?
I'm gonna have to agree with Melody. Even though I don't think either party is innocent or whatever, I don't appreciate how they act like they're so upset about this shit. Compared to the shit that they've seen Martell do to Melody on this fucking show, and this bullshit right here, that was her husband. They have 4 fucking kids together. And none of the shit he's done has outraged y'all. Marceau just a couple of months ago talking about he don't have no respect for Martell. Bitch, you never had respect for him. And you're not respectable, so it ain't like he looking for your fucking respect. Out of all the shit Martell has done, now all of a sudden you don't have respect for him. I say again, Kimmy, you had the same situation going on with Maurice and Kiowa. Sunny and Destiny had some type of business relationship. And my thing is, why the fuck did Destiny request Sunny as her producer? Out of all the producers that was there, why did she request Sunny? It don't make sense, right? And Kimmy, you bought some sex toys from Kiowa. That was business. I'm assuming Kiowa was in Huntsville trying to get that marriage back on track. So for you to then after that chase up behind Maurice, it's giving Sunny. At least Moses came after Sunny, and Sunny didn't approach him. You ain't even let Maurice come after you. You came after him. Looks like the same kind of shit to me. What y'all think? Okay. So I don't see anything wrong with it at this point, because neither one of y'all have no fucking girl code. And that's my thing. If these bitches had girl code, and they was living by that shit with how it's supposed to go, then I would be all over Sonny's ass. But since none of them go for girl code for no other real ass shit, or for no other reason but this bullshit, it's giving some fake ass outrage, and they know it. And man, I'm about to call it out. Let's listen to this.
I wonder if some of these women are triggered because they haven't been able to put a face maybe with what their men are doing. Yeah. And then they're seeing your face and they feel like you took him from her.
I hope not, but it seems.
Not triggered. Not Mel and Martell vicariously then teamed up again. Not Mel and Martell coming in for the KIL. Okay? Both ends. Pow, 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 pow. Because Martell busting their asses out, and Mel is too. Okay? Listen to what she's saying.
Like it's giving a little bit of that.
Giving a little bit of triggered, ain't it?
Yeah. But I'm glad you're not triggered. You know what I'm saying? If anybody, you know, you would feel.
Mel said triggered because they haven't been able to put a face to what their husbands have going on. Not the face to the kitty cats they've been meowing around. Them damn alley cats. Because we still ain't put a face to this motherfucker that Maurice was supposed to been with when he was arrested. Okay? With the, you know, remember he had the little blush and shit all on his lips, or the wiped off lipstick. Where that come from? Why your lips was pink? Was you drinking red Kool-Aid? And why Funky say you got arrested actually at 4 o'clock in the morning? Why was Funky around you at 4 o'clock in the morning? Was Funky dressed like a linebacker in drag when y'all parted ways and got arrested? Did Funky have that lipstick on? Was Funky also drinking red Kool-Aid? Because y'all was too excited for Funky. Too excited. The traditional men was too excited. Y'all wouldn't catch Cliff down to the bar with Funky from Bell Collector. That's a traditional man. Bring home the bacon and the wife fried up in the pan. Okay, that cheese. Real money. Not loans, but real money he bringing home. Child, I heard Latrice got some little money woes of her own that she owes somebody like $100,000. I gotta check out Miller Chime video. I just seen it on her channel. I ain't watch it yet. But it's giving Latrice might be in some shit too. And Cliff told her ass so. See that? This what happened when she don't listen to Cliff. Cliff the businessman. Cliff a real businessman. Latrice just want to act like a boss, but she don't know how to handle business right. Because again, she just like Stormy. They ain't used to the money that they've been getting. So they don't know how to handle it. They new money. Cliff old money. And that's part of the reason why he be getting on Latrice's ass. But also because I feel like he's controlling too. But he be getting on her ass for a motherfucking reason. Okay? What y'all think about this, Sonny, and this? Let me finish it off.
You know, it's funny you mention that. What's so interesting to me is kind of the hypocrisy of it all, right?
It's hypocritical.
They seem to be so strongly opinionated by you, and and a person, he was not married to this girl.
Yeah.
Didn't have kids together. Weren't even engaged. And damn sure didn't have no 14-year relationship.
No.
Like I was, right?
Right.
But I literally have heard Kimmy say, oh, I refuse to call her a side chick. I'm not calling her a side chick. In terms...
Side chicks respecting side chicks. You refuse to call a real fucking side chick a side chick. You shouldn't be calling her a motherfucking thing. The fuck you look like trying to show her some fucking respect. But you just sat there and watched Martell disrespect Melody, which is supposed to have been your motherfucking friend, for years. All of y'all. To try to act like y'all so fucking outraged with this shit with Sonny and Moses, but y'all don't have none of this shit going on with the horrible ass shit that Martell has been fucking doing to Melody. And from what it looks like, she's been a friend to y'all. Y'all never been friends to her. And y'all ain't never give a fuck about Destiny like that either. Especially while she was friends with Melody. Or acting like she was friends with Melody. So y'all need to go on with that bullshit. But I digress. Let's move on. Now, y'all, I want to bring y'all to this clip of Carlos King on the podcast yesterday. Let's take a peek.
Children's life and nobody.
Y'all, before I get into the shit, let me say a little bit of something. And I'm not being funny either. I think Marquez is slow. This is another example of Carlos King taking advantage of somebody that he knows is not all there. I also think Trish is slow. But she not slower than Marquez. I feel like out of the two of them, from watching him on this interview, it's very clear that his mental is that of a child. And the way Carlos cut into his ass and he ain't say nothing back, it says something too. He acts like Martell, like they, Arrested Development. And except that the difference is Martell hates Melody with Carlos, in my opinion. And Marquez don't. Okay? Listen to this dumb motherfucker. Carlos, you can't. These motherfuckers dumb as shit. Him and this was right here was damn worse than fucking Moses and I synced it. Child. Let me.
Stick by it. I'm here. I have nothing to lose. I'm here. I'm only here because I told you. But at the end of the day, Carlos, I want to create more conversation. I want to say this.
Look at Carlos.
From the men, I question. Can we get men in these comments? Can I get someone who can objectively, from a male's perspective, Dr. Hamley, I would love to know what your husband's
Absolutely.
on this scenario. And
Bitch. Now he want a man's perspective, Dr. Heavenly's husband, while Carlos sitting his old Fraggle Rock looking ass up there looking like a damn skunk. Child! This motherfucker say, I want a man's perspective. This totally dismissed Carlos while he said, look at him, sitting up there looking like a fucking rattlesnake. Carlos, you still a fucking man, ain't you? Child, Marquez said, I think not. I'm interviewing with two ladies. I want another man's perspective. Okay? But listen to this shit.
Yeah.
Definitely, how would he feel if someone was in your inbox or putting dentistry tools and tools under your IG and...
Did this motherfucker say tubes? Shit. Now, this motherfucker said, Dr. Heavenly, how would your husband feel? Because y'all know he's stuck on this chocolate emoji shit, right? And I don't know if it's what chocolate emoji is. That the piece of shit emoji, because that's chocolate covered. Like it looked like chocolate, but it's got the eyes, it's shaped like shit. Okay? So he stuck on Ken putting the chocolate emojis on Trisha's IG. So he said, Dr. Heavenly, how would your husband feel if another man was putting dentistry tools, because she's a dentist, and tools? I ain't gonna forget that shit. And tooth, not to be confused with teeth, which is plural for tooth. Okay? Meaning more than one tooth. Teeth. How would your husband feel if another man was putting dentistry tools, i.e. braces, fucking what, drills, toothbrushes, toothpaste? Get over here, you sweet, sexy thing, you. Or, get over here, you sweet, sexy, rude canal. Child, I cannot with the tools. Okay? Putting those type of things in your IG chat. Now y'all see why the fuck I said this motherfucker is slow. He said tools. Now let's get to the other part. Again, I feel like Carlos is exploiting this man, because he knows he's slow. Okay? Let me play something really quick.
What comes with this. I understand when you put yourself in a position where people can pick and they can choose things out of your life that it can affect you.
This is when he's talking about being on reality TV and how this came about.
When it can affect multiple people around you, including my mother, my grandmother, all these other things. But I knew, and this is no call out to anybody in any production or anything, but the reason why I chose to do the show, because my son, after Trish told me that finally it was love and marriage, when I read the paper, like when I read that it was a release, then she said, hey, can you come in and talk about our divorce? And I said, how long y'all been filming? She said for like, a few months. And I'm like, well, obviously y'all already have a portrayal, so I need to know what's really going on. So I went and met with Marcus, and me and Marcus, is the producer of the show, have very similar stories.
What similar stories you and Marcus got? And y'all see how he easily said his name, Marcus. Not a producer, not just a producer, and whatever the case may be. He said Marcus. First name basis, as if they were very cool with each other. Like, we've heard Marcus' name as it opposed to when Teeth was in shit. And Sonny. We don't know who the other fucking producers are. When we didn't hear about Sonny until she married Moses. He talking about Marcus as if they hang out buddies. And ain't Marcus gay? Similar stories as what? As far as coming out?
And Marcus is the real reason why I decided to take a chance on it, because I told him, hey, I don't play on, this is my real life. It's reality TV, but in the end, it really is my reality, and I always come from the beginning to be transparent and open and honest. And yes, I have my emotions, but I wear my emotions on my sleeves, but I'm not so emotional that I'm not aware and I'm just making irrational decisions. But one of the key reasons...
He's an emotional person because he's mentally stunted. Like, he gets choked up on this.
Wise because...
And I think Trish is real manipulative, even though she's slow as well, in my opinion.
My son said he was filming, and he said, Dad, they keep asking me questions as if I'm going to change my answer, as if I don't talk to you. And that was the moment when I said, okay, I'm going to film, because clearly I don't know what's been said for 2 months. That's in December, January. By March is when I made the decision. So, but at this point...
Thank you, Marquez, for exposing how long y'all done had this damn plot going on, Carlos, with your crazy ass, with your slick ass. How Trishna was filming starting in December? And they said the first day of filming was the day Martell got arrested, and that was January the 9th. Correct? Am I wrong? Did I miss something? So when they was filming in December, Trishna was filming in December with her kids.
I'm here. It is what it is right now. It's very much still an ongoing situation, and I want to also be sensitive to the mother of my children. I want to come with respect, but I'm also not going to hold back.
He want to be sensitive to the mother of his children. We mean respectful? The fuck? Again, slow. Question. If he said they were filming in December, that means that they knew all this shit before Carlos had this podcast planned. And y'all know that too was kind of like a last minute thing. So it's given they been had a plot. Do y'all think that some of them films, okay, because Sassy TV from the 803 said in her video from Mimosas with Melody, and shout out to her for being in Mimosas with Melody and getting tea. She said she asked Nell Fletcher, and she said her and Nell was cool. She said that they edited her shit. And I always told y'all that scene with Miss Nell and Stormy didn't go together. Even when she was talking to Martell about the arrest, it didn't go together. Do y'all think they filmed that shit before he was even arrested? Because Miss Nell was like, she didn't even know what it was for. So if Martell knew the charges already, and they planned on him turning himself in the day that filming started, quote unquote, do you think that they filmed those scenes before? Because why wouldn't she know what it was for? Why wouldn't you call Melody and ask her what the fuck was going on? And Stormy told you what the messages were, what the charge was. And I'm telling you, her response didn't seem like it matched with what her and Stormy was talking about. When she was like, I don't agree with him being arrested. And then she was like she was asking her something. Like, what? It didn't make sense to me. It didn't make sense. I don't know. Let's get back to it.
So whatever questions you have for me, I'm open, I'm willing, I'm ready. And Dr. Heaven, I know you got strong opinions. I'm ready.
Yeah, for sure. And again, I'm gonna say I only saw 7 minutes, so it means a lot that you were willing to come on. That just shows a lot of strength right there. But before we get started, tell us who Marquez is. What do you do? Where you from? Who is Marquez?
Okay.
Y'all see that, right?
Okay, so Marquez is a 38-year-old, soon-to-be single man that loves his children, that has a wonderful father who's behind me, who passed away, who's watching over me. I'm in my 95-year-old grandmother's house, and she just prayed for me before I came on this interview. Marquez is a man of integrity. Marquez is a man who is emotional because he knows that I was given a second chance. So I had spinal meningitis when I was 3 years old. I had to learn all my functions, walk, talk, all over it again. I know that I'm a special person because my parents had raised me in a Christian household, in a loving household. My mom and father were never together, but they never let me know that they were never together. My mama told me the other day, she said, son, you didn't grow up with trauma. She ensured.
Y'all see what I mean? He's slow. He's delayed.
That I grew up, that I would become. She said, you're going to make a great husband. You like to rub on feet, massage, and cook, and do all this. And so that's what I took into
Who feet he was rubbing and massaging on when he was that damn young, where she acknowledged that he would be a great husband? I guess sons can massage their mammy's feet. Child.
I am and how I am. But right now, I'm in Atlanta. I have 15 years of corporate experience working in logistics for Lockheed Martin, a lot of these major companies doing military. I currently I'm in transition. I made a decision to leave my corporate job of 5 years at Bechtel about 3 months ago to pursue entertainment, the consultant. I have deep connections in entertainment industry. Hill Harper is one of my close friends. I have a lot of connections in Atlanta. And I want to clarify.
Don't be bringing up Hill Harper. Because he's one of my close friends. Catch that tea.
Before we go on, that I moved to Atlanta because Atlanta is a land of opportunity, and it's also, it was also close to my family. So, but Marquez is really a good person. I think misunderstood right now because of what's being portrayed. And now that I know that I'm on reality TV, you have to be really specific and careful with the words that you choose.
Absolutely.
Listen up, y'all, because we about to get to the part what I'm talking about. And let me know when y'all hear it. Y'all let me know if y'all heard this tone with people before.
And I think that's why you're here, to clear it up, Marquez, to clear it up. Because like I say, you got a bad edit. I'm serious. You just did.
Yeah.
That's why I want to clear it up. What do you think about the public input you've received from the show? What do you think about that? Like the public people, they just don't know you, right?
Now, y'all heard Dr. Heavenly say he got a bad edit. And this is a reality star, a reality TV star. So she's behind, you know, she's on the camera. She's being filmed. She's not behind the camera pulling strings.
I think Dr. Heavenly, like you know, Carlos, like, you know, nobody knows us like the people that know us, right?
Right.
So we're the ones.
No one knows us like the people that know us. Exhibit fucking 15. He's slow.
You know, I listen to you, Carlos, when you talk about we are real superheroes, right? We are the real superheroes because we're putting ourselves in a position, not like an actor, right? We can do things where we can probably, you know, embellish or do whatever, but this is our real life. People really want to go and see what you posted yesterday. Like, they really want to know, like, who you with and all that. So, you know, like,
who you with?
Me, I lost track of my thought. What was the question again? I'm sorry.
Y'all see that?
What do you think about the public input from the show? Yeah.
I really think that
ADHD, allegedly. Short attention span. But I mean, I got that too, so I digress.
That it's just misunderstood. I think that the edit portrayed it as if I have been gone for 6 years. I need to clarify, you guys.
And I want to clarify things too. We don't edit badly.
No.
So no. I just want to say that because what we're not going to do is say things like bad edit.
Motherfucker, first of all, what the fuck you mean y'all don't do bad editing? That's up for fucking opinion. You doing the motherfucking job. So, of course, you don't think it's fucking bad. We do. We watching that bullshit. Let us decide what the fuck we feel is bad editing or not. That's your problem. You think you the judge, jury, and fucking executioner. Carlos. When you doing the public service, the public judge what the fuck you're doing. We decide what the fuck we like and what we don't like that you put out. You don't. Of course you think it's okay because you're doing the shit.
That involves like integrity, motivation, and intention. So obviously, and I want to be very honest, I'm gonna let you finish though. Trisha has been known to.
When the fuck you gonna let him finish? Because why the fuck you cut him out? Whatever he said, that's his motherfucking opinion. Dr. Heavenly said the shit, you didn't cut her motherfucking ass off. She said he received a bad edit. Why the fuck you ain't jumped down her motherfucking throat?
Give bits and pieces of a story, right? We follow bits and pieces, right? So there's not anything production is doing because this isn't artificial intelligence. We don't put words in people's mouth.
Production is piecing together bits and pieces of what the fuck their entire scene was, correct? So you don't have to put words in people's mouth. I can say, I'm gonna beat somebody's ass, and I can also say, I'm gonna hug your ass. You can take the part out that I said hug and put the part when I said beat. Like I'm saying, I'm beating these eggs. You can take the part where I said beating and add it into the part where I said hug. And it's going to look like I said, it's going to sound like I said, I'm going to beat somebody's ass. When I actually said, I'm going to beat these eggs and I'm going to hug your ass.
And all those things. So, and what I would like for you to talk about more so, though, is the fact that we invited you here so that you're able to, of course, address things that you've been seeing. Obviously, I said on my own platform that when I cast Trisha, for example, I had no idea that Martell this situation. When I cast Trisha, I had no idea that, you know, she was married to a whole nother man.
So then what the fuck, what's your casting process? What's the process of the fucking casting, Carlucifer. So a person like me can just come up and say, hey, I'm on the show. Can I come on the show? I want to come on the show. And you say, yeah. The producers don't ask, what you coming on the show for? What you trying to highlight? What's your purpose? What's your storyline? Who you know on the show? And especially since he said y'all been filming them since December. Before everybody else was allegedly filming. So if you didn't know that she knew Martell, Stormy didn't know that she knew Martell. Because wasn't Stormy at Martell's birthday party too? Her and Courtney? Wasn't Destiny there? Destiny didn't know that she knew Martell either? Because her and Ken was at Martell's birthday party. The magazine launch thing. So how the fuck is it that you didn't know that? And if Trish, you didn't know that Trish knew Martell, and you didn't know that she was married to somebody else still, then what the fuck was her purpose of being on the show? Her and Ken, they don't show each other working out. They don't show none of that shit. Their entire storyline is her fucking with Martell and her being married and going with Ken. So how you didn't know, what was her purpose of being on the fucking show from the beginning if you didn't know none of this, motherfucker? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you quit fucking playing with people's intelligence. Always claiming you don't fucking know something. Then what the fuck they here for if you ain't know none of that? But all we've been hearing about is Martell and her being married.
And I'm the creator of the show. And I'm the one who hired her. You see what I'm saying? So, there's a lot.
You the one that hired her and you the creator of the show. But when it come to Destiny, you ain't fire her and all this type of shit. You don't do the hiring and firing. But you hired her and you the creator of the show. What was the fucking point of you saying that? Because you created some bullshit? You ain't create shit.
The things that have been said on the show, because it's been said on the show. I don't address first. I'm sorry. I'm not saying you are either. No, I want to be very careful.
I truly believe that for my specific episodes, it was my choice of words. I know when I said I left my family and I wasn't there for you, those were no one else. They didn't hear anything else. I watched the interview. They didn't hear anything.
So, for one, it seems like he's eager to be on TV because he wants to be in the entertainment industry, correct? He said he left his corporate job of 5 years. He want to be in entertainment. This is where I'm going to bring in the associations. Keke wanted to be in entertainment too. She was not being a professor anymore, and she wanted to be on TV, do things on TV, write books, whatever the case may be. So Carlos knew that these were their dreams, right? Their aspirations. They have a level of respect for Carlos. It seems like he does, and Keke had, right? So what do we have here on after the launch party? Marquez posted this. And at the bottom, he says, shout out to my castmate on an amazing event. Thank you for the invite. Hang on. Giving male positive accolades. What? And black women in the building said it best. Fuck what he on that bullshit, or that he's a liar, but I just think he just slow. At least he gave Melody some positive accolades, something positive. Thank you for the invite. That goes a long way. I appreciate you inviting me. Okay? So it's looking like, oh, I know he ain't trying to say nothing positive to Melody. The bitch Carlos love to hate. The bitch the cast love to hate. Right? Y'all seen his tone with him? Oh, I'm not gonna let you say it's integrity. Motherfucker, you ain't got no damn integrity. You want to get into a little frizzy, but you ain't say that shit to Dr. Heavenly that just fucking said that he got a bad edit. But when he said it, you got an attitude. Even your whole attitude toward this shit don't seem like you want to even be bothered with his ass, because he gave Melody some positive accolades. Because they don't film the show. I don't know if they did this Sunday or yesterday, but you know how they premiere or whatever. They do it. They pre-record it. So this was after he done gave Melody positive accolades. He ain't had this attitude about him before. So anybody that on here that want to fuck with Melody and ain't trying to tarnish her or say nothing bad about her, Carlos got a fucking problem with it. He had that same fucking tone with Keke at that last reunion. Cutting her off. Wouldn't let her say what the fuck she had to fucking say. Giving her a bad edit. Just like he doing him. For one, he know they want something. They're eager to get into entertainment, whatever. And for two, they're saying something positive about Melody. Which to me means that he took that same tone with him when he said something positive about Melody. And the same thing, he did the same thing to Keke. Because Keke wouldn't turn on Melody. Because had Keke turned on Melody, she would have been a best friend. Y'all seen after that reunion when Keke was playing the fence and was like, she asked me about the car, said how did he get the car, what kind of car, whatever the case may be. And she also wasn't 100% clear on if she felt like Marceau laughed at her at when he was telling Melody about her and her situation. So with that, how they edited that, you seen the next season, Tisha was all over her. They was all fine and dandy until she wouldn't turn on Melody. And that next part of the season, it was fucking on. Keke this, Keke did this, Keke that, Keke on Crime Stoppers, Keke back on that shit, this and that. All that shit they did. But if she had turned on Melody, they would have been fine with it. They would have been fine with her. He wouldn't have been had that tone with her. Because you don't have that tone with the same blogger that Keke was fucking with. You don't have the same tone with Stormy. She fucking with the same blogger. Why? And I'm gonna tell y'all another thing. That shit that Turtle World said. I think she only said that shit. Teeth goal is to go on there and try to blame Melody for Keke's passing. Why? I don't know. He's mad that Carlos and Funky Dineva, because he quotes them all the time, especially Funky, didn't name him as the next up in their little, and you know, for YouTube, I guess, Gay Man Award. They didn't mention him. So you see Turtle World came out hot on him, trying to blame him for Keke's passing. It don't make no sense. Where do you get all this vitriol from? How are you blaming anybody for something you don't even know what the fuck going on? You don't know what happened. You don't know. So why are you even doing that? I don't think that's fair to put blame on anybody for anything like that. Like, unless they did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. And don't do that because you putting out speculation and rumors that you don't know to be fucking true. So I just find that shit weird as fuck. Also, I think he was pissed that they couldn't rub Mel the wrong way with that Trish shit. You very much so knew that fucking Trish knew Martell. You knew that. And Mel pulled the motherfucker. She stunted on y'all motherfuckers. What she do? All of them could come to the event, to Mimosas with Melody. Except that bitch ass Martell. You can't come. And I don't think Stormy was invited either. Since she got so much qualms and she's so in love with Martell now. So I feel like she did a boss move. And she did a boss move on them by invite. I don't give a fuck about Trish, Ken, and or Marquez. I don't give a fuck when she fucked Martell in the house, on the couch, in the fucking field of dreams. I don't give a damn about none of that. On a plane, on a train. I do not like green eggs and ham. Sam, I am, damn it. She don't give a fuck. That's what she did. That she invited Trish, Ken, the husband, the kids. Marquez, you could have invited you some damn body there. Any damn body. While y'all trying to call yourself, trying to bring her on the show to try to act like she gonna hurt male feelings and shit. Baby don't give a fuck about who Martell fuck with or ain't fucking with. Like she said, Cold Star was the one that was her damn enemy, and she don't give a fuck about her. So you think she about to give a fuck about a peon like Trish? Not the Trisha peon, but you know what I'm saying? Like she don't give a fuck about Trish. Or Martell. She probably a pay a motherfucker to get with his ass so he can leave her the fuck alone. Shit, the damn court order probably coming to a damn end soon. And they got court next month, so who knows? But yeah. Got Marceau there. You know Martell about to be pissed about that shit. Marquez there. And it's funny that Marquez and Ken, both of y'all, it's questionable if Martell didn't have something with y'all girl, but both of y'all like him so bad. It's giving strange to me. Very strange, odd. So I don't know about that, but y'all let me know what y'all think about that association. Did this interview clear Keke? Because y'all see how Carlos treated Marquez just because he said thank you to Melody. Simple thank you. Appreciation. Show some appreciation. Something them other bastards, and she done way more for them, ain't never did. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this shit with this. If y'all think it's fake outrage with them and this Destiny and Sunny little shit, because y'all going too hard for some shit that don't make no sense. Like Melanie said, I've been with this motherfucker. I was with him for 14 damn years. Got 4 motherfucking kids by him. And y'all don't give a damn what. None of this shit. Y'all don't. It seems like the shit he doing to me and my damn kids ain't motherfucking. Y'all ain't broke a sweat on that shit. Let me know what y'all damn think. And do y'all also think that he giving Miss Nail them a bad edit because they must still fuck with Melody? Cause she said Sassy T from the 803 shout out said that Miss Nail said they don't even show and she be going off on Martell or say shit about Martell and what he fucking doing. Carlos, Mr. Non-Bad Edit. Let me know what y'all think. He didn't even have all that shit, smart ass shit to say when Martell said they was actors. He still cuddled up in that motherfucker face. Why? Because he still hate Melody. They still trying to go after Melody. And Marquez seemed like he wasn't with that shit. Carlos seemed annoyed with him. Because he can't get him to do what he want to do. Why he need Marquez to go against Melody, I don't fucking know. But you see all the other ones that was around, it ain't work. So I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. And until next time, y'all like this video, subscribe to the channel. See y'all on Gossip Girls at 7. Did'em channel. Alright? Bye. Oh my gosh. Ew.
Hold on, 20.
Huh?
Hold on, 20. Hold on.
What you say?
I said, hold on, 20. Hold on, please. Hold on, Shiny, hold on, bitch.